A very good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to start the last chapter of your syllabus, that is hydrogen. And in this chapter we will discuss about the occurrence of hydrogen, physical properties of hydrogen, chemical properties of hydrogen, laboratory preparation of hydrogen and general methods for the preparation of hydrogen and uses of hydrogen. So in today's lecture I will discuss about the occurrence of hydrogen and properties of hydrogen which are similar with those of metals and properties of hydrogen which are similar with those of non-metals. And we will also discuss about the laboratory preparation of hydrogen. So hydrogen is made up of two words. Hydro means water, gen means form. It is a water forming gas, that's why its name is hydrogen. It burns in air to give water. Symbol of hydrogen is H and its formula is H2. It is a diatomic element where two atoms are present in one molecule which participate in chemical reaction. Hydrogen is the first element of the modern periodic table with atomic number 1 as well as mass number 1. So far, position of hydrogen is not clear in the modern periodic table also, and this is one of the drawback of modern periodic table. So today we will discuss about its occurrence and its similarity with those of metals and its similarities with those of non-metals, specifically halogens. So let us start from the first point which I have written here, that is occurrence. Formula I have written, this is the formula and this is the symbol of hydrogen H. Atomic number is 1, mass number is also 1. So occurrence means how does it occur in nature? It occurs in two states. One is in free state and in combined state. First of all, the difference between these two terms, free state and combined state. Free state means where only this particular element is present, and combined state where it is present with some other element in the form of compound, etc. So in free state it is present in volcanic eruption, the gases which releases during volcanic eruption. It is present in the interior part of sun and stars where nuclear fusion reaction occur. So this is, and in traces, very smaller amount in the atmosphere, that is in free state. And in combined state there are lot many examples where hydrogen gas is present in its combined form. What is the best example? Fruits, vegetables, eggs, salts, acids, bases. All these are the examples where this hydrogen element is present in its combined form. So this is about its occurrence, that is in free state, where it occurs in free state, in stars and in sun, and small traces in the atmosphere are the gases which releases during volcanic eruption. And in combined state, lot many examples are there in our body, in plants, in animals, in fruits, in vegetables, in acids, in bases. You can say how it is present in acid. Lot many acids are there, HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. In bases NaOH, KOH, etc. In salts like NaHSO4. So this is about its occurrence. Now because it is the first element of the periodic table and so far its position is not clear, that's why it is placed in group 1 and first period. Like I told you in the previous lecture of the chapter periodic table that helium is, according to rule, helium should also be kept in second group. But just to place chemically similar elements together, helium element, that is the inert gas, it is present in group 18th or 8A. So that is also the drawback. In the same manner, so far position of hydrogen gas is not clear in the modern periodic table. The reason behind this, some of the properties of hydrogen are similar with that of metals and some of the properties of hydrogen are similar with that of non-metals. So today first of all we will do this comparison of the properties of hydrogen with metals, the important one because this comparison is there in your syllabus, and then we will do its comparison with the non-metals. So first of all I have written properties of hydrogen which is similar with metal. Just like metals, elements having 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell are known as metals. So just like metal, in case of hydrogen also 1 electron is present in the outermost shell. See, in case of hydrogen, this is nucleus, this is the first shell. So either you can consider this one, this is nucleus, I am not writing anything inside this. This is the first shell. So either you can consider this as the first shell or the last shell, because only one shell is there. So just like metal, in case of hydrogen also, only one electron is present in its outermost shell. This is the similarity. Just like alkali metal. Instead of metal, it would be better if you will write here alkali metals. Because alkali metals have one electron in their outermost shell. Like lithium, like sodium, like potassium, etc. This is the first similarity. Second, just like metals, when lose electron, they changes into positively charged atom, which we call cation. It means they show electropositive character. In the same manner, hydrogen also have the tendency to lose one electron and then it changes into H positive ion, which is also known as hydrogen ion. So this is also one of the similarity, that it can also form electropositive cation just like metal. Now we are doing comparison with metal, specifically with alkali metal. After that we will do comparison with non-metal, specifically with halogens. Third one is tendency to combine with oxygen. Just like metals have the strong affinity, strong tendency to combine with oxygen to form metallic oxide, hydrogen also possesses this tendency to combine with oxygen to form water. So these are the main points of similarities of hydrogen gas with that of metals, that is alkali metals. Coming to the next point, properties of hydrogen which is similar with non-metals. What are the different properties of hydrogen which are similar with non-metals? So the first one is, just like non-metals, most of the non-metals, it also exists in diatomic form. Its atomicity is 2, just like most of the non-metals. What is atomicity? It is the total number of atoms which is present in one molecule of a particular element which exists independently, which can participate in chemical reaction. So just like most of the non-metals, this hydrogen also exists in diatomic form. Its atomicity is also 2. Like if we compare with other non-metals like N2 nitrogen, O2 oxygen, F2 fluorine, I2 iodine. So this is first similarity. Here you can mention one more thing, okay, that will come in fourth part. Let me discuss this, I will come to that also. Second is, just like halogens, halogens are those elements which are having 7 electron in their outermost shell, and halogens require 1 electron to get stable. So in the same manner, because in case of hydrogen, 1 electron is there in the first shell, either you can say the first shell or the last shell. So hydrogen also require 1 electron to get stable, because according to rule, first shell can accommodate up to 2 electron. तो इसको भी एक इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए जैसे कि हैलोजेंस को चाहिए. So this is the similarity. So that's why I have written here, it also require 1 electron to complete the stable electronic configuration just like halogens. So this is the similarity. Third is tendency to combine with metal to form metallic hydride. Just like non-metals have the tendency to combine with metals, this hydrogen also have the tendency to combine with metals to form metallic hydride. And fourth one, like most of the non-metals, this is about the state. Hydrogen also occurs in gaseous state, not in solid or liquid. Liquid भी कर सकते हैं by increasing the pressure, but here we are talking about the gaseous state. So these are the important similarities of hydrogen. Others are also there, but I have focused on these about hydrogen with those of metals and non-metals. Now we will discuss. Earlier I was saying that we'll discuss the laboratory preparation, but I think first I should discuss the general method for the preparation of hydrogen gas. So today I am going to discuss the general method for the preparation of hydrogen gas, and in the next lecture we will discuss about the laboratory preparation, physical properties and chemical properties. Now general methods for the preparation of hydrogen gas. Before that you should know the concept of reactivity series of metals. It is the series in which metals are arranged according to their decreasing reactivity from top to bottom in a vertical column. So that series is known as reactivity series of metals, in which hydrogen is also there. Some of the metals are placed above hydrogen, some of the metals are placed below hydrogen. So that is known as reactivity series of metals. Now general method for the preparation of hydrogen gas. This is not laboratory, general method. What are those reactions? So first of all, let me write down the heading. General equations or methods for the formation of hydrogen gas. There are lot many methods, reactions by which hydrogen gas can be formed. So first of all, the first one is reaction of metals with water. Reaction of metals with water under different conditions. So highly reactive metal such as your potassium or your sodium or calcium, these are highly reactive in nature. So these metals even react with cold water. These metals even react with cold water to release hydrogen gas along with the hydroxide. Like in this case, K plus H2O, KOH plus H2. In this case, NaOH plus H2. And in this case, CaOH twice plus H2. So this is the first method that hydrogen gas can be prepared when highly reactive metals such as sodium, potassium or calcium reacts with, I have written cold water, doesn't mean that it won't react with boiling water. Definitely it will react with boiling water also to release hydrogen gas. I think balancing very easily you can do. One I am doing for you. K plus H2O gives KOH plus H2, because without balancing there is no use of writing the reaction. Now you can balance here. Put here 2, potassium 2, hydrogen 4, put here and put here. Potassium 2, hydrogen 4, oxygen 2. In the same manner you can balance other reaction also. Now as we move down in the reactivity series, like these are the elements which occupy the upper position of the reactivity series. As we move down in the reactivity series, reactivity of metal decreases. Now the second method is, in second method we can write reaction of moderate reactive metal, less reactive, instead of less it would be better, moderate reactive metals with either with boiling water, in certain cases boiling water, or with steam. It will also release hydrogen gas. Such metals which are less reactive in nature or which are moderate reactive in nature, because their reactivity is less, to initiate the reaction temperature is to be increased. So this is the second method by which hydrogen gas can be prepared when less reactive metal, for example magnesium. Magnesium reacts with boiling water to give MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. It will give magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. And in the same manner, let's balance this. A balancing part I think very easily you can do yourself. So product I have written here. In the same manner, magnesium when reacts with steam, that is a form of water only. So when it reacts with steam, it will give MgO plus H2. Instead of hydroxide, oxide will be formed when it reacts with steam. And when it reacts with boiling water, magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen. So all these reactions will come under the general method for the preparation of hydrogen gas. In the same manner, other moderate reactive or less reactive metals such as, we can take more example also, like zinc. Zinc plus steam, in bracket you can write down water, it will give ZNO plus H2. In the same manner you can take example for lead, you can take example for iron. Okay, yes, very important reaction I would like to discuss, that is with iron. The reaction is reversible when iron reacts with steam, and what is the product which is formed? These are the different reactions by which hydrogen gas can be prepared. What we are discussing? We are discussing general methods for the preparation of hydrogen gas. And in general method, first one we are doing reaction of different types of metal, highly reactive and moderate reactive, with different form of water, cold water, boiling water, steam. So for example, next you can take this, iron reacts with steam. Here you have to put this sign, it is a reversible reaction, and it will give Fe3O4 plus H2. This is very important reaction. This is Fe3O4, which we call triferric tetraoxide. And I think balancing also you can do very easily. H2O, Fe3O4 plus H2. Now if you will put here 3, Fe3O4, put here 4, O4 and hydrogen, 4 2s are 8, put here 4 and reaction will be balanced. Now some of the students, they always get confused. What they write? They write this thing, the Fe plus steam will give Fe2O3. No, this is wrong. This one is wrong. In case of steam, it will give Fe3O4. So you can ask me, madam, how this can be formed? This is formed when iron reacts with water or moisture. In that case, it will give you Fe2O3, that is a magnetic oxide of iron. इस केस में बनेगा, ना कि इस केस में. Here it will form Fe3O4. जब water के साथ होगा, then no, sorry, not water, not water, because water के साथ तो हमने कर ही लिया. When it reacts with oxygen, water के साथ तो हमने कर लिया, steam is the form. So when it reacts with oxygen, then it will give this one Fe2O3. जब oxygen के साथ react होगा, then Fe2O3. And when with steam, it will give Fe3O4. And I think very easily you can balance this one also. Put here 4 and 3. This is not the part of this one which we are doing, that is laboratory preparation of hydrogen. So there are different reactions by which hydrogen gas can be prepared. Let's move on. First we have already discussed. Second method is when metals or moderate reacting metal reacts with acid. In that case also it will release hydrogen gas. So let us write down different reaction related to this particular topic. Second is reaction of metals with acids. This we will discuss in laboratory preparation again, but let us discuss here. For example, zinc, moderate reactive, it reacts with HCl, or zinc reacts with H2SO4, or you can take any other element like magnesium reacts with H2SO4. So moderate reactive, and it's not like moderate only, you can take highly reactive also, but I have not shown here. Potassium के साथ भी हो जाएगा. So it will give ZnCl2 plus H2, because hydrogen is placed, this zinc metal is placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series, it can displace hydrogen from its compound. In the same manner, ZnSO4 plus H2. In the same manner, Mg already reactions are balanced plus H2. So this is the second basically heading for the reaction of hydrogen gas by reacting metals with acids. Third is, can we obtain hydrogen gas by using alkalis? Alkalis are the soluble bases. Yes. So third one is, for obtaining hydrogen gas, reaction of certain metallic oxide, or metals also you can instead of metallic oxide, because hydrogen हमको prepare करना है. So reaction of certain metals with alkali, of certain metals with alkali soluble bases, also releases hydrogen gas. Very important point. For example, if I will take this, okay, you can take this one, moderate reactive है, plus NaOH, or you can take this one, Zn plus KOH, or you can take this one, Pb plus NaOH. I am writing few examples. So we can also obtain hydrogen gas by using moderate reacting metal, when moderate reacting metal reacts with alkalis. Bases word I am not using because all alkalis are bases, but अगर यहाँ पे base कर दिया तो वो specify हो जाएगा. So in this case, what it will give? It will give Na2ZnO2, sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Na2ZnO2 plus H2. In this case, it will give K2ZnO2, potassium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Balance it. In this case, it will give what? It will give sodium plumbate, Na2PbO2 plus H2. So like this, these are the different methods by which general method by which hydrogen gas can be prepared. So just revise whatever I have discussed today, and in the next lecture I will discuss about the laboratory preparation of hydrogen, commercial method for the preparation of hydrogen, physical properties and chemical properties. Thank you students. Have a nice day.